Let's quickly go over all the materials needed for this project. You'll need a power supply, an Arduino Uno obviously, you'll need a LCD screen, timekeeping module, motor driver, breadboard, linear actuator, servo, and a small but nasty little taser. What we're going to do with all of these components is as follows. We are going to take power from the power supply through the barrel jack to the motor driver. That guy communicates with the linear actuator, which pushes forward, at the end of which is the taser with the servo, pushes the button on the taser, delivering a shock to the person, victim, whatever. The way the whole system knows the time is this guy. Timekeeping module communicates with the Arduino, tells the whole system the time, and we'll always have that displayed on the LCD screen so that it functions as a clock as well. We're going to need some sort of housing to host the components in, so I jumped into Tinkercad and threw one together real fast. It's not the most advanced software, and it's definitely not going to win any awards, but it'll have to do. Next, I headed over to PCBway.com to upload the STL files to. Just gotta select 3D printing and upload the STL files. Speaking of PCBway, the sponsor of today's project, PCBway not only offers high quality 3D printing, they also offer CNC, injection molding, ODM design, and obviously PCB manufacturing. They also have a massive collection of modules, Arduino, sensors, all that good stuff. So if you're into mechatronics, which you probably are if you're watching this video, make sure to check them out at PCBway.com. And a massive thanks to PCBway for sponsoring this project. Now all that's left to do is to wait for them to arrive. That is a pretty piece of plastic. Damn, they did a good job. Alrighty, now that we have a nice little plastic shell to house all our components in, let's get to the assembly process. Let's grab the LCD screen. We'll use this to display the time, and that is satisfying. We'll use our best friend, the hot glue gun, as per usual, and we'll cement it into the hole we made earlier. Next, we'll mount the linear actuator. When you mount it in such a way that it has about 1.5 inches of clearance out the front. I 3D printed this bit as well to be like a kind of handle to hold the taser. So we'll obviously go ahead and hot glue that as well, and then we'll mount the taser. When mounting the servo, ensure that the top bit pushes down on the button activating the taser. Now for the wiring. I'm just going to montage through this real fast, but I'll pop up the instructions on screen in case you want to do this for yourself. Trust me, it's not as hard as it looks. For the common grounds, you're going to want to shed 2 wires, then do a kind of 2-pin split off. One you could do to the Arduino, the other one connect to the barrel jack. Oof, I made a massive mistake. You guys ready? Look at this. So, I don't know if you know this, but the way you program an Arduino board is with this little USB jack right here. And I happily hot glued the entire board to the bottom, blocking all access to that port. So my only option is to try to remove the board, potentially cracking it or buying an entirely new board, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to try to remove it and just pray it doesn't break. I need some kind of tool to like get under there, so I'll bend this lockpick in half and dig under there and hope that does the trick. Moment of truth. Actually doesn't look too bad. Looks like we're good. I just finished wiring it and realized this goddamn screen is broken. Yay! Alrighty, if all goes according to plan, when this screen hits 25, this guy should come forward, tase, and go back.